Hey guys, this is Aaron with Tracer Tactical. Today we're going to go over assembling your Appendix holster mounting panel. So when you receive it, it's going to come in a bag like this. It comes with two different belt sizes, a 1.5 and a 1.75. Depending on the size of your holster, clips is going to be the belt you use. So in this case, we're using a Tier 1 concealed holster. It's at a 1.75 clip. And so we're going to use the 1.75 belt. So this one, if we ever decide to switch at a later time, we can stow this away somewhere and find it later. Also, because this doesn't have a holster wing or anything on it, I know that I'm going to be making that belt really, really small. So in that case, I'm not going to be using this piece of shot cord and barrel lock to extend it. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to undo the belt. It's going to open up just like this. There are a series of 4 slots on this back panel with the Velcro. And you'll notice that the 1.75 slots are clean and don't show any of the curve. The 1.5 slots will show, you'll see a little bit of the curve showing. So that's how you know on which hole this is going to go through. Also, depending on whether you're left-handed or right-handed, is how you're going to orientate this belt. First step is going to be just sliding it through. And you want to make sure you go underneath the curve. And you're going to come all the way through. And you're going to pop out on this side. I'm going to go, because I'm not using the shot cord, I'm going to go all the way in until this squadron meets the end. And so you're not going to be showing any curve at all. Then what you're going to do is you're going to start passing through this smaller tail through these little molly slots. And you're going to kind of have to work it because it's going to be wanting to bend. And so you're just going to like bend it through as you're kind of working it around just like this. And then as this is getting smaller and shrinking, I'm actually going to tuck this excess piece of curve into the slot. So it's going to wrap around itself entirely. So I'm going to continue to feed the curve through the squadron. And then you don't have to go all the way to the end. If you decide to start skipping, you can. It's not going to really matter so much. But I'm going to go ahead and push both of these things through to where it seats, just like that. And I'm going to continue to pull this through as I'm feeding it. And I have a Leatherman here because sometimes it's easier. A set of pliers, needle nose pliers will help. As you pull, just like that, it starts shrinking. Then you can take this excess tail and tuck it in just like that. Then you're going to start molding it. So you see how nice and tight that is. Everything's locked in there. It's not going anywhere. Now I can do my holster fit test. In this case, this one has a light on it for Surefire. And I'm going to fit it in here to make sure it's snug. I have this little wedge clip on here too, so it's actually tighter. So I could actually loosen this now. Just enough to where this thing's going to slide in. And you should get a nice click. So now this is properly sized. I don't have a lot of wiggle. So going on clips, there you go. And if you're using clips that are bigger, one tip is that you can get some electrical tape or some goon tape or hockey grip tape, and you can actually wrap that around the belt and make the belt thicker so that you have less play in your belt clips. But now this is ready for putting in. I've got the Eberly stock fade. This is the Fade Flex. So I see it with the light, I can dip that into the corner, put it all the way in, and even with a mag extender on here and a Surefire light, I can still get this bag to close. So there you go. If you guys have any questions, feel free to email us or DM us on Instagram.